Crypto family, shout out to Team Litecoin, Team Bitcoin, and shout out to all my true hodlers out there. Yes, I've been asked many times to make another Litecoin video, so here it is. I'm here to talk on why I think Litecoin is a great coin to buy. And as a reminder, I look at things that I like personally. If you're going to invest in something, you need to do your own research and invest in things that you like. I know there's a lot of coins out there that went up, 1, 2, 3,000%. But just how the crypto market is right now is very similar to how the stock market is right now. There's a lot of overvalued things. There's a lot of overvalued, really random projects that a lot of it has to do with hype. Because just like we've seen in the stock market with a lot of different investment projects, is that people are using not knowledge, they're using the stock market right now as basically like a big casino. And in things that I like, I enjoy, actual like silver, right there, silver and gold, things just take time. And things, I don't want to invest in something and hoping that I'm going to make a quick gain, because that's a great way to lose money real quick too. You never really know. And these things take time, and I like, like a long position. That's why, people call me one of the true hodlers. If you don't know what a hodler is, because, this is a video for people who've been in it for years and people who have been in the community who are brand new. A hodler is someone who holds on for dear life. We got diamond hands. And have I ever sold Litecoin? I never have sold Litecoin. The one time that I've gotten rid of a little bit of Litecoin was just to do it, was that I did buy a 1/10 ounce gold coin with Litecoin just to do it. But, I've literally never sold it for money. It's just for that. And I've, one of the, I've looked at a lot of like the comments and previous videos. I'm making different videos, obviously, you can see, because, I just wanted to make videos about, my life and different things. But, someone told me that, you got me into crypto. And, now, from that time, the money that I've made is almost life-changing money. And, people who have been following me, that I started talking about these things in 2017. And, it's been a wild ride. But, back then, Litecoin was what, like $25? Bitcoin, I remember Bitcoin was $2,500, and I bought Litecoin first because I looked at Bitcoin, I'm like, oh man, $2,500, that's a lot of money. That's probably not going to go up more. Then I learned about things like, like Litecoin can never exceed 84 million cap. These things are capped. So once these things are not mined anymore, that's all of the Litecoin or all the Bitcoin that's going to be in circulation, And then you have stuff, like Mimblewimble and other, protocols that go over it that help with scaling. And then Litecoin can be broken down in a bunch of sub-Litecoins. So you can send someone, like 0.00000 Litecoin. But why Litecoin? Litecoin has been around for a really long time. Litecoin is an OG. And why I like Litecoin, because it was literally made to be the silver to Bitcoin's gold. It follows along in the footsteps. And I like looking at Bitcoin and Bitcoin and Litecoin and actually comparing it to the actual gold and silver market, because gold is incredibly high. Gold, is like Bitcoin because it's more well known. Has more of an established brand. Because gold has been known in, since like, Egyptian times for a long time. It's been a symbol of wealth. And now when people look at, people see the Bitcoin symbol and they think Lambos and all that stuff, because the Bitcoin symbol is the one that people associate with that, because that's what's been in all, TV, news, papers, magazines. That's what you see. But Litecoin is the little sleeping giant. Litecoin is the one that people are still, have to figure out, and it's so similar to Bitcoin that it's still going to be a second. I think it's going to be like a second chance, personally. And also going back to the gold and silver market, silver was low for a long time, and it's very undervalued. People don't understand how rare physical silver actually is, and the actual use cases. Physical silver has a lot more actual use cases than physical gold. Same with Litecoin. Litecoin has a lot more use cases than physical Bitcoin, because technically by definition, Bitcoin isn't a cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is a digital asset where you would want to store most of your value, and then you would want to swap for Litecoin. And actually, if you're going to spend crypto, you would want to use your Litecoin, not your Bitcoin, because transactional times to confirm, I think it's like 2.5 minutes for Litecoin, but it takes 10 minutes for Bitcoin. Litecoin is much faster. So if you want, quick, to buy your coffee, to buy lunch, and all that stuff, I would use, or you're going to use Litecoin more and more, and then Bitcoin will be the slightly more secure but slower store value. We're not at that point. You want to, cash is trash. If you're gonna spend your cash. But and because of this, it's faster. Litecoin just has a better blockchain, and there's many reasons. It keeps up with all the updates with Bitcoin. In 2017, Litecoin gained SegWit, which made the block times a lot faster. And if you like I said, do your research, understand what you're buying. Litecoin has a very dedicated team of developers. They're always developing. Has a really good, us fans, people who like Litecoin, people who enjoy Litecoin, and know that Litecoin has been there for almost as long as Bitcoin. It is one of the OGs. So, is it going to make you quick money? Probably not. Is it going to be a damn safe investment compared to other cryptos who can go up 1,000%, but they can go down that quick too? Something stable and something that's gonna progress and actually be used on a normal level all the time. That's what I want to be into. I want to be in something that it's going to increase my value over time because it's deflationary, not inflationary. It has a limited cap, and it is you know exactly what I'm trying to say. It's a better investment for the long term, for the true hodlers out there. It also features Lightning Network as a second layer technology that allows for faster and more efficient transactions. And not just that, but there's lots of big corporations that have integrated Litecoin. Like we've seen in UFC. I remember watching the fights with my dad, and you got Litecoin on the ring. Awareness is happening, and awareness is going to take a long time, because people have known that I've talked about comparing crypto to email. And do yourself a favor after this video, look up like 1980s talk show talking about email. They talk about email like it's like sending a letter through a wire is like witchcraft. But now everybody gets emails constantly, but they still don't understand how that email moves through the network and gets to their wallet or email box, But that is because things like Yahoo and Gmail and apps are used to be able to do these things for you, so you don't have to understand the technology to use the technology. That's what's happening right now in the crypto sphere, that everything is being built so normal people who, abnormal person right here, normal people won't have to understand cryptography and mathematics and blockchain, because it is just going to, there's going to be an app on their phone or their wallet. Most if you have an iPhone, there's that wallet app that you never use. You're gonna use it someday, and it's gonna have lots of stuff like this in it. And boop, done. You'll see we're coming. UFC, Overstock.com. I even what's another one? There's a bunch. The gaming giant Atari. Atari is a big one too, and there's also, you have to look at experts and listen to some people who have done way more research than you. But like I said, always do your own research. But there's experts that say that Litecoin in the next few years is easily looking to hit over $1,000, and eventually potentially 2,000, 3,000, and even more. But it has to work. It has to work up to that. It has to work up to that time. That's why I like comparing it to gold and silver, because gold shot up years before silver did, and silver stayed low, even though it's a lot rarer than people think, and used in all technologies, and actually being used and going to be used in solar panels and things like that. And eventually Litecoin is going to be used a lot more than Bitcoin, because people are going to swap their Bitcoin for Litecoin when they use it for transactions. Thus, because Litecoin is much faster. And I mean, come on. just look at it, like zoom out. It's like, when I like think of life, like you think that like, oh, I'm in the United States right now. Well, actually, if you zoom out, I'm on a giant rock flying through the atmosphere that's also constantly expanding. So, you really gotta look at the big picture. And just a decade ago, Litecoin was $1, like $1. And I think that, just like silver in the precious metals market, it takes time for Litecoin to catch up. People are like, well, Bitcoin goes up, why shouldn't Litecoin? Because they're two completely different projects, and we're in hype mode right now. We're in casino mode. Everyone's buying Bitcoin, and all these people who are buying Doge trash coins, some literally a joke coin that has a meme face on it. Like, I don't know. I mean, like I said, the market decides. So you really, I guess, don't know. It could make money potentially, but I just don't see something like that when you have like things like Litecoin, who actually get upgraded and along with Bitcoin, that works so well with Bitcoin. I don't know. I'm sorry that if you like it. These are my personal feelings. And by the way, this is not financial advice at all. This is meant for entertainment. And if you want financial advice, seek a licensed financial advisor. But I wanted to give you my opinion because because people keep asking for it, and I wanted to make a Litecoin video because Litecoin is awesome. It's my favorite, hands down my favorite coin, next to Bitcoin, of course. It's just Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. You guys know from older videos that I am a small fan of Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum Classic. I like projects like what is it? BAT, Basic Attention Token. Things like that. Things that give banking, like things that give Basic Attention Token pays you for watching internet videos instead of the third party. So you can actually make money from watching YouTube ads and things. There's lots of projects, but really, I mean, if you want to, invest, just be smart. Don't go crazy. Like, really understand what you're buying. But, my suggestion, just get one of, like, the tops. Like, one of the OGs. Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum. Like, I think that that's the choice. But, I had to make this video for all of my true hodlers out there. Team Litecoin, Team Bitcoin. I hope you're all having a great day, evening, or if you're just waking up, good morning to you. This will not be the last Litecoin or crypto video, and I'm going to just have all kinds of videos. I just want to have a huge family, a huge online family. I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, no matter who you are, where you're from, you are a human being, and we are all equal. Just, if you want to do something, if you want to figure it out, if you want to learn stuff, you don't need to pay tons to go to school. Obviously, if you're want to be a doctor or a lawyer or something, I would suggest that. But you are a human being, and you are capable of self-learning and figuring out everything that you want to know, because that smartphone in your pocket is more powerful than most presidents' supercomputers had to run the free world in the past. You have such an opportunity. Our parents had to go down to the library and spend a whole day just to look one thing up. You can figure it out in seconds. That gives you such an opportunity in life, and you can do it. You can do it. You just got to figure out what you want or what you're generally good at and grow from there. Put love into it. Every extra time you have, just keep pushing, and you're going to do it, and you're going to get through that thing that you were going through right now. But like I just said before, have a great day, evening, just waking up, good morning to you, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.